Welcome back, guys, to the Entre Nos Podcast.
Come here. What? Real quick, before we get started, guys, touch me. Tell me I don't have a fever.
You seem okay. Your eyes are red, though.
But I'm saying, every time I come out of work, every night, remember I told you, I have a fever.
Your eyes are like super red.
Yeah, this is how I look every time I come out of work.
You scared me.
I'm like, let me tell, because I feel hot. I'm like, I have my night fever.
Well, welcome back, guys, to the Entre Nos. Obviously, I'm Evelin, and my co-host is
Alondra.
And obviously, she
just got out of work.
Yeah, she just got out of work. It is a late recording day for us today. But your eyes are red. Mm-hmm. Like, como que estás super tired. How many haircuts did you do today?
Probably like 8 or 9.
And do you take anything?
What do you mean?
Like when you get your night fevers?
Oh, I thought you were like, do you smoke some weed? Do you?
Okay.
To relax. No, I don't. I just go to sleep. Mm-hmm. But I always like have a fever at night because I think my body's trying to just wind down already. And
you've been up and on your feet all day.
Talking all day.
Mm-hmm. Dang. I don't think, I feel like the times that's happened to me that I can think of recently.
Yeah, you told me you get sick every time that you
do hip hop.
Yeah,
that
you get sick. You get like a
so
flu
crazy.
Or something or a cold.
Yeah, like it's
your
so
body's
crazy.
Trying to like
be covered because I'm in like a space of like with a lot of people, and I'm normally not out and about. You know, either I'm home with my family and that's it. Like, but when I do hip hop, I guess when I did the first hip hop event with Lucia, so shout out to Lucia. I got sick, like really sick.
Mm-hmm. The next day. Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? But I also think it's because our bodies aren't used to it and we're overworking it.
Yeah.
De repente, like, imagine our body being like its own person. Mm-hmm. And then
it's
they're
like, what
just
are you doing
chilling,
to me?
Being lazy through the week. And then de repente le pegas
Boom.
Con el que we're up and about it today. Today's the day, So, it's crazy because, when I do get home from that, like after hip hop, I'm just drained. Mm-hmm. And when you don't sweat at your job, right?
No, I don't sweat.
It's hot here.
Yeah, it is.
It's usually
not. It's usually not hot.
And
that's why I always bring like
no, but the fan's off.
But today is hot.
The fan is off. Do you want to turn it on? Mm-hmm. You can turn it on.
Okay. I'm like,
I don't want to walk in front of the camera.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Okay. But because I felt it right now. I've been cold all day. Roland's catching he has allergies. Mm-hmm. And pues guys se ponen aquillos cuando están enfermos.
Yeah.
Not saying Roland does, but he pretty much, that's why we had to push the podcast back a little bit. Because I'm like, just rest. Yeah. Have you ever taken Zyrtex?
No, I've never.
Have you? Do you deal with allergies?
No, not really. No? I think this is the first.
Me neither. I don't really deal with allergies, and it's rare when I do.
Yeah.
And I dealt with allergies like maybe, I don't know, man, like 4 weeks ago, like a month ago. Mm-hmm. And it was so bad. I was just like, what the fuck is this? And then it was como symptoms, the allergies, like runny nose, my eyes were watery,
Itchy.
And I was tired, So then I'm like, I went to the store and I was Googling, like, what's the best allergy medicine, And it was Zyrtec. Zyrtec is like top notch, right? And then I was like, all right, let me go get some. Dude, por 5 pastillas, it was casi como like $20. Like, super expensive. Y la pastilla bien chiquita, like, not even kidding you, like this big. Like that. I'm not kidding.
Like the size of not even like the size of your diamond, right?
Probably.
Like that big.
Dang, calling my my diamond that small. But it was a small pill. And but you can only take one every 24 hours.
Oh, so it's that good.
It's that good, yeah.
That little thing is that good.
Yeah. So then Roland took one last night, and obviously he knocked out, so he rested. Yeah, me, like, Roland works so much that I feel like he doesn't rest well.
Like, he only sleeps like 4 or 5 hours a night.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, you need to let your body rest, like, because if you don't, then how is it recovering, To get Milo to go to sleep, bro, I have to tell him, like, okay, close your eyes. You have to let your body rest. so you can be strong.
And you can grow.
Yeah, so you can be strong. He's like, okay, mommy. And he'll just close his eyes and like it's moving, but awake, you know? But anyways, allergies, right? Mm-hmm. I've dealt with them just every now and then. I don't get seasonal allergies like a lot of people. If you do, I'm sorry.
I know, I heard this. That sucks. People se tienen que inyectar. Like, go get injected. Really? Yeah, because allergies. My mom has to go get an injection almost every year for her allergies. That's how bad they are.
Are you getting the flu shot?
I've never gotten it. Oh, I think 1 year I did get it. Oh,
let me see your nails. Cute.
Thank you.
I have my appointment Friday. I'm excited. I'm actually
Don't they make you feel so good? Like, nails make you feel like
girly.
I want to have my hand here all the time.
I know my cousin Yaya was like, I know when you get your nails done.
Because you're just talking with your hands.
And like, she's like, you're like, yeah. I'm like, dude, I move my hands all the time. I'm like a hand speaker.
Yeah.
You know,
dude, I hate that for whenever I'm cutting hair and the guys wear hand speakers. Mm-hmm. I'm like, dude, put your hands under the cape. Stop moving your hands. Because they're going like this and everything is moving when they're going like this. You know? Like, they talk so passionately. They're like, because I was telling him. And I was like, dude, put your hand inside your... Don't move. Dude, we're talking and I'm cutting your hair. Don't move. Don't move your hands either.
That's too funny. Yeah. But yeah, and I'm just like, no, I talk with my hands a lot, you know, so... Yeah. But yeah, talking about, like, the allergy stuff, and then you brought up injections, right? Mm-hmm. We do have topics, guys, but we're just, you know, getting into our own, right? Some topics. Yeah. So, injections. Have you ever... are you afraid of them or no?
No, I'm not scared of them.
Bro, I am fucking terrified.
Really?
Yes. I hate them. Like,
Why?
What do you mean why? Like, they hurt.
No, they don't.
What?
No.
Yes.
Maybe like a little pinch.
It makes me laugh because, and like, not that I want to cry. But
yeah, it looks like you want to cry just thinking about injections.
It's horrible. I get so terrified, like, it's crazy. Like
para que te saquen, like, blood, for them to take out blood.
Nunca me encuentran la freaking vein, porque I'm, like, that nervous. And it sucks.
They should take it out from the one that you have here.
Oh, my God. They should.
You have a vein that pops here all the time.
When I laugh, right?
Yes,
yes. When I laugh. Yes, I know. You don't got to point it out. Like, my sister used to work at a clinic. Uh-huh. And she used to be so good at taking my blood out, but she doesn't work. She was gentle. No, she was able to calm me down by talking to me, you know. And then now when I got pregnant with Mila, I was like, fuck, like,
how am I gonna do this?
Yeah, I never want to go to the doctor by myself, like, ever. I always have somebody with me.
You need support, somebody to be like, échame plática, so that I can forget about like what's gonna happen right now.
And then I have the worst luck
with nurses,
like, and injections, like, just in general.
Se quiebra la injection inside
my God, don't say that. I never even thought about that, but thanks for putting that in my mind now. Like,
a new fear unlocked.
No, seriously, no, like, when I had Milo, dude, me estaban checando para sacarme sangre or para ponerme la IV. I don't even know, honestly. They had such a hard time, like, and they kept poking me. I left the hospital, like, bruised up. Like,
from everywhere.
Yeah, porque nunca me encontraban la sangre. Y luego cuando I was dying from, like, internal bleeding.
You can get a clot. From they're just poking you everywhere. You can get, like, a blood clot.
I don't know, but it was just like they were poking at different veins. This hurts over here when they try to get these veins, because look at me, I'm like white.
Yeah.
You can see these veins.
Yeah.
But sometimes they do poke the vein y no sale sangre. It's so crazy. Like, it's just because I get nervous and they try to relax me, and I'm just like,
dude, blood pressure's low.
I'm like, dude, you already poked me 10 times. How am I going to relax?
You're already like fainting. Dude, my older sister, I remember one time whenever they were taking blood out, she was looking at it, and out of nowhere, she stretched out, like, her body stretched out, and she fainted.
What? I've never fainted. I did faint one time, but I didn't even... 2 times, but I didn't even know.
It freaked me out. I'm like, what is she doing? Why is she stretching her body like that? Like,
why is she acting like that?
And she just fainted.
Oh, my God. No, yeah. So that's happened. That happened to me when I was at the hospital.
So you got your flu shot?
I haven't gotten my flu shot. Milo's going to get his flu shot.
You have?
I have before, yeah. I'm probably going to get it this year.
I'm so grateful. I haven't gotten sick this year at all.
This year?
I haven't been sick. And I'm... Like, last year, I was sick, like, maybe 10 times.
Oh, that's good. Do you think you changed something in your routine?
No. I don't know what's going on. But I didn't get sick at all this year.
I had water in my mouth and I was trying to swallow, but I couldn't because I was laughing. So me, again, with the injections, right? When I was internally bleeding, me estaban sacando like tubios de sangre.
To try to test out what was in you, yeah.
And I was already dying because I needed the blood that I had in my system, and they kept taking blood out, right?
But they didn't know that you were bleeding out.
But they didn't know I was bleeding out.
And then somewhere else.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was like the vein.
Yeah.
Basically, that was another horrible experience for me. So, after I got out the hospital, me tenían que inyectar con hierro. Like iron.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, this is probably...
you were like,
this is probably TMI. Yeah, I needed iron in my body.
You were becoming anemic.
Yeah, because I needed to get that injected in me, right? My suegra went to get some in Mexico. She brought me some injections. She's like, te puedo inyectar. She's like, yo no te puedo inyectar. Yeah, en las pompis. She's like, yo no sé cómo inyectar, pero le puedo decir a la tía de Rollie. I'm like, hard pass, hard no, thank you. Like, I can tell my sister to do it for me, and she got me, you know?
Yeah.
And my sister did inject me, dude. But let me tell you, she's not a nurse. I don't know what she is, but she knows how to do that
Maybe
stuff.
Maybe she's a CRN. Like,
I don't know, but she does that stuff, right? So, have you ever had that happen to you?
What?
Get hierro injected in you? The thing is like blue. Like the liquid
okay.
is blue, yeah.
Okay.
So it kind of like, I have like 2 dots.
Blue dots in your booty?
In my butt, yeah. Like literally like on my, this is a TMI, guys.
Wow, that's cool.
It's not cool.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
Look like little 2 tattoos.
No, it doesn't look like that.
No?
No, it looks like a bruise.
Really?
Yeah, like it just looks like, oh my God, perfect example. Like not this big, you know, and not this blue, but like faded.
Okay.
Like, you know, it's like a faded, like if it's like a bruise on both my butt cheeks,
crazy.
like así, porque se quedó manchada.
Are they symmetrical at least?
I don't know. I don't really like. I think I've seen it. Honestly, now that I think about it, I haven't even checked to see. Like, I know I have it on one for sure.
When you wear a bikini, you can see or no?
I don't like wearing bikinis like that. Like, only if it's just me and Roland and nobody else.
Yeah. Like if you're going on vacation and your family's not around, it's just you and Roland on vacation.
When it's me and Roland on vacation, I'll wear some like, you know,
hoochie mama stuff.
Yeah. Like if I didn't have no kid, like,
yeah.
You know, especially because he makes me feel so confident that I'll wear it, right?
Yeah.
But if I'm with my family, I'm wearing that granny underwear, like the high-waisted one, you know, not showing any butt cheek, just like covering, you know, or some shorts. Yeah. But I normally wear
and a one suit or whatever,
like a cover up.
Yeah,
like I always wear either like a shorts or something. I can wear the bra, you know, but I have to wear, como se dice, like a cover.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the thing.
That's crazy.
And then another thing that happened to me with an injection was, we were at my in-laws.
Did you search that up if that's normal?
No, but I told my suegra and she said that was normal. Like it's because the liquid is so puede manchar tu piel, and I'm like white. You think I look white right now? Imagine my butt cheeks; they're whiter.
They don't get sun. They don't get sun that often.
No, they don't. And
probably once a year.
Yeah. Let's remind me to tell you something about my neighbor.
Okay.
And the sun.
Okay.
But another time that I had to deal with injections was when I went in my in-laws' house and they were doing construction in the back, right? And I don't know how or why the hell I was walking back there, right? But I don't know, like I took a step and I feel like in slow motion, I saw the clavo and I stepped on it. But I didn't stop. Like, I don't, you know what I mean?
Maybe because you're like, it's too late. I need a step
like,
here.
I just feel like I was walking like casual, you know? And then like I'm like walking hasta el clavo and then it's just like,
ooh.
En la planta de mi pie, dude.
But all of it in? Or no, just like...
Like la punta. Like, yeah, I still... Esa parte de mi pie está a little bit sensitive. Yeah. So whenever you get...
So it's a scar, kind of.
Yeah, it's a scar. Okay. So whenever you get like... Como... Like rusty... Cuando te... I don't know what it is. Is it rusty metal?
Okay.
Like un clavo?
Okay.
¿Es metal o qué es?
Yeah, it's like a metal.
Yeah. So I think whenever you like... Something like that happens or when you... There's like... rusty, you have to get a vacuna because if not you can get really sick, right? Yeah.
Really?
Yes. What is it called? Let me see. It's like, let me see. When you step...
Like your immune system cannot...
On a rusty... La tetanus.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
The tétano.
The tétano,
Yeah.
You have
La
to get
vacuna
that.
de tétano. Yeah.
Yeah. Wash the area warm. Information, guys.
Yeah.
It says, when you step on a rusty nail, wash the area with warm water and mild soap and dry well. Cover the wound with a dry bandage. Keep the area covered until you can see your doctor and receive appropriate care and instructions. All adults should have the tetanus.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm saying it right. Shots repeated at least every 10 years. So basically, I had to get that shot.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not getting shit because I'm scared, you know. So Roland's mom, and so basically Roland had to carry me inside. My suegro, like, we were all in the restroom and my foot was bleeding, obviously. So my suegro grabbed...
Descalza?
I was wearing chanclas.
Oh.
Yeah, I was wearing chanclas. So then my suegro grabbed my foot and he just started hitting it with the tabla, like, to let the blood out, like whatever,
okay.
where it was rusty. Not that you couldn't see it, but he just was trying to get as much blood that he could out, so it's not like in my system.
Yeah.
Before they took me to go get the shot, right? And then I told him, yeah, you better take care of me because if not, I'm gonna sue y'all
for having that rusty clavo
like,
in
that's
your
a
property.
dangerous zone.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, he did that. So me sacaron, like, he was like hitting my foot, like, you know, to get some of the blood out. Then literally, like, within the 30 minutes, my suegra, I don't know, she found the doctor and she's like, we're gonna go give you a shot because you need to get the shot, like, you know, you stepped on a rusty nail. And I'm like, no, like, I'm scared, you know.
Yeah, I'll be
like,
fine.
You're fine. Yeah. You know. And then again, TMI, it had to be on my butt, right? Mm-hmm. So then Roland and the mom stepped out. The doctor came and he's like, oh, just relax, right?
I would have been like, injected on that blue dot, make the
this was
color a little bit even.
This is before.
Oh, wow.
This was before, like, me and Roland weren't even, I don't even think we were engaged, honestly. We were just boyfriend and girlfriend, you know?
Yeah.
So then he said, just relax, no te pongas tiesa, like, whatever, you know? And then as soon as he injects me,
you squeeze your butt cheeks so bad.
I squeezed it, dude, and it hurt like so bad because I feel like I didn't let the liquid like spread.
Yeah,
it was just like there, like. Yeah, I'm telling you.
I just literally envisioned your butt being squeezed and there's liquid.
That's why it's TMI. But obviously my butt is good. Like, you know, it's good, guys. It was just, you know.
There's a lump
I feel
of liquid on one. Yeah, that's my vacuna de tétano right there. I never released.
I'm always like massaging it. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Nah, but yeah, that was like,
wow,
but that can
crazy.
happen. Like, you know,
I think you've been through a lot of things with vaccines that you're just like, no, I don't want any. And
and like I was just like, and then I don't know, man. It was scary. Like I do get scared, you know, but I never tried. I never go to the doctor.
What about Milo? Is Milo scared of vaccines?
Of course, you know, but he's pretty chill. He just has a really bad experience with the dentist, you know, obviously with all his teeth, you know, and breaking it and it falling and then, you know, being loose and he just has a really bad experience.
The crazy thing is my niece, she's never been scared of vaccines since she was little.
That's good.
She pulls out her own teeth. Like my sister never had to deal with any of like pain. My niece would sit in front of a mirror and just yank her teeth on her own.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like she's like, she is pain tolerant for sure. She broke one of her fingers and ella solita, she's like, I just need to get one of those things.
I think I'm pain tolerant too. I'm just scared.
Yeah, you're just scared.
And so that happened to me and it was just the worst. And honestly, I feel like when I had the hernia when I was young, I had to deal with like all that stuff, you know, like when they check
going
you
in and out of doctors,
the hospital, and then you have to get surgery, and it's just like a lot of stuff, you know. So I think it did like stay in my mind, like somewhere in there where it's just like traumatizing to me. But I don't go to the doctor by myself, like ever. Wow. Like ever. I have to have somebody with me. Rolling normally goes with me. Mm-hmm. I want to say the last time I went to the doctor, by myself, was earlier this year. Mm-hmm. Before we started Entre Nos, because my period's irregular, you know, and then so I started getting into the treatment to get it like regularly because we started trying, right? And no, was it this year?
And they had to withdraw blood out of you.
No, they didn't. They didn't do any of that. Oh, yeah, they did. They did. Because I don't know if it was January of this year or the year before. Because I was, this is a time that I did it was last year in January. Because I got my period in January twice. I got it like, let's say January 15th. And then I got it again January 30th. Yeah. So I thought I was pregnant and I was having a miscarriage. Like, because my period was so bad. Like it was
really
painful.
Heavy.
Yeah. And it was really heavy. So I was just like, oh my God, like I have to go like to the doctor. But I wasn't going to go to the hospital either.
Yeah.
So then that's one of the times I went by myself. Yeah. And they had to, do the blood work to make sure that I wasn't really pregnant or, But then it wasn't that. It was just that my period was so irregular that
that's crazy.
I just happened to get it like twice that month. Yeah. But now I'm pretty regular. Like,
that's good.
So.
What treatment are you in?
No, ahorita no.
You're not in any treatment.
I did a treatment for 2 months and then.
You're like, I'm in the treatment of prayer. It's been working.
She didn't get that.
She won't get it. She's a robot.
Yeah. No, but actually, yeah, we could talk. I'll tell you off camera. But
the last time I went to the doctor my family was in Disney World, and I went to the hospital for an ER. Like I had
by yourself?
By myself, because my family was in Disney.
What about
I stayed by myself. We were barely dating. Like, we were barely getting to know each other, basically. So you didn't he wasn't my boyfriend yet, but
you didn't want to be that dramatica girl.
Yeah, like, please come with me. I'm in so much pain, blah, 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 right? But he was a little bit upset that I didn't, like, tell him. Yeah, he was a little bit like, hey, why didn't you tell me? Like, you don't have to go through this by yourself. I was in a lot of pain.
I'll see you around.
I see you around, baby. Tenía cysts on my ovaries.
Yeah. And that's painful?
Because they had... Se
explotaron.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They had erupted inside of me.
Those are painful.
Yeah, I couldn't even walk. Like,
is it true? Like, when you get a lot of those, you can't get pregnant?
Supposedly, yeah. Like, it's hard for you to get or pregnant? It's depending on where the cyst is growing, it'll be a risky pregnancy. Yeah.
Oh wow.
If that cyst is growing too close to your like placenta or too close to like your where the baby grows, what's it called? What's that called?
I don't know.
Where the baby is growing inside. That little sac.
Just say the sac, yeah.
If it's growing too close to that, it can be a dangerous pregnancy.
Wow.
Yeah, so it sucks. But
I don't even know what the sac is called. I probably do know, but I mean, I don't know right now.
La matriz. What's the matriz?
La matriz?
I don't know how to say it in English, but it's la matriz. If it grows too close to the matriz.
I was going to say your matrix. But it's definitely not.
That is not even a body part.
How do you say matriz in English? Uterus. Your uterus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Dang. Mom brain here.
Yes.
Like, just, damn. Well, that was enough of, sharing a little bit of injections and our fear with that. Well, my fear with that and my quick little stories with you guys. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back. And we are back. So, by the time this is out, the event has already happened, right?
Yes.
So Milo is right now, he's prepping his little baggies, finishing up. So he gave her paleta payaso.
Yes.
So what, do you like it?
So good.
Yeah, I like it. A lot of people don't like it.
I really good.
Have you tried this? They're so good. What do you rate that?
I rate this a 10 for sure.
A 10? Oh, so you really like it?
Yeah.
Wait, but you've had that, right?
Yeah, I've had it before.
Oh, because you made a face like, when I feel like you didn't want him to give you that one.
No. I told you, I'm going to take what he gives me. Because you're like, you can change it. And I'm like, no. And everything that he has on those baggies is 10. It's a 10. Everything, dude.
Not the mazapan.
Yeah, probably not. But they're so little. It's like, I don't have to eat it.
Well, we got the minis, yeah.
Yeah, they're super small.
And I don't like the Lucas Gusano. The ones that you squeeze así and then sale.
Why not?
I don't really like those.
Como que no tiene chiste.
Not for me. I like that one. Like the way you're eating it, I could never.
Why? How would you eat it?
I would eat like around the eyes and the mouth, and then I would eat the gummy. One gummy at a time. Not like that. That's wild for you to eat it like that.
This is normal.
No,
this is literally normal.
That's not normal.
Because I'm not being a kid and picking what am I going to eat first? What am I going to eat second?
You don't do that? I do that.
Because I'm not a kid. I'm an adult.
I like whenever I'm eating my plate, and out of the plate, there's 3 servings. There's 3 things.
You eat it all together.
Sometimes, depending what it is. But if it's something that I know I like.
If it's spaghetti, chicken, and...
What the heck?
If you're eating spaghetti and chicken and a salad...
That's never going to be a dish for me.
What? Why?
Like spaghetti and meatballs?
No.
Or what?
Like spaghetti como pasta. Como like chicken Alfredo.
Oh, okay. Chicken Alfredo. Yeah. And what?
And like una salad.
I don't eat salads.
Well, imagine you did. You eat all them together.
Oh no, I would definitely eat the salad first and then the chicken Alfredo.
I know, I'm digging in on all of them.
No, I can't do that. I have to.
Kike either. He doesn't eat like that. Yeah, he's like, what's the best? Because the best is for last.
Yeah, me too.
That's how he is.
Yeah, that's the way.
I'm like, you're not gonna eat that. That's so good. He's like, because it's so good, I'm gonna eat it at the end.
Last, like, so that's the last thing I'm eating, like, you know.
So it's
like
still in your mouth throughout the day.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
basically. I mean, you eat it all mixed together, so that's worse. But yeah, guys. So. We do have an anonymous story, and I'm super excited because I didn't forget to post it and we got one. Mm-hmm. So this says, I was with my friends who are a couple. One night they've been together. I don't know. Wait, I'm confused. I was with my friends who are a couple. I guess, and it says one night, and then it says they've been together 10 years, I believe. In the beginning of the night, they kept bickering, and then eventually the guy started flirting with these girls in front of her. So she just started calling him a dumbass. But then we went to this other place, and she was flirting with this guy. I can see they shouldn't be together, but I don't want to be involved in telling her that. What would you do? What would you all do?
What would we all do? All, she means us.
Yeah.
Okay, so say for example,
she wants our expert opinion.
For example, right, Roland.
Why you gotta always use me? I told Roland, I was watching our podcast and I'm like, damn, I feel like we always use each other and we're just not a good example.
Yeah, but like, I'm not gonna use her. I don't know her, and I can be
use
like,
it random. Use it random. Okay. Sorry, Giselle. Use Giselle and Robbie.
Giselle and Robbie. Mm-hmm. Okay. Say for example, right?
We're the friends.
But the thing is, like, I don't see them as close people. I see you and Roland as people that I can hang out with, and you know, I trust you guys.
Okay, say me and Roland. We've been together 10.
Yeah,
well, we're gonna be 13.
Mm-hmm. Y'all been together for a long time, right? And then y'all are bickering and like just.
And then he starts flirting with another
each
girl.
other. Yeah, he's flirting with another girl, and I'm just like, the heck, right?
And I'm like, wow, what a dumbass.
Yeah. And then out of nowhere, you start flirting with another guy. In the next party that we go to, you start flirting with another guy.
What would you do?
Honestly, nothing. I'm like, they're meant for each other. Clearly, they're meant for each other.
Clearly, they're both toxic.
Clearly, like... and they're making it work. They've been together for 10 years plus, and they're like that, and they're making it work, man. Let them have it. You know, if you know it's toxic.
Yeah. As a friend, I would stay out of it.
Yeah.
If it's like that. Unless it's like my sister and she's telling me, then I'm going to be like, well, you're a dumbass. Why are you still with this dude? Do you love him? If you do, set boundaries. If you don't, then let him go.
Or I'll be like, what's up with the whole, you know, he's flirting with other girls. Why are you flirting with other guys? What's up with all that?
Are y'all having an open relationship that we don't know about?
I'll be like, what's up with that? Like, that's kind of crazy.
How does that work?
Exactly. Like, go in it more curious. Don't go in it like, that's not right. Because...
maybe it's not right for you, but it's right for them.
Maybe they don't mind. Maybe like she's just like, oh, you're F-boy, and but
where we were just talking about, was it the day that we were here? That y'all were here? We were talking about that. I don't know if it was just me and Roland when we were talking about, a friend came over. And Roland is big on like, if he sees a guy disrespecting a girl, he's not gonna fuck with the guy, you know. And I'm the same way. Like, I'm just like, whatever. I don't care for the drama like that, you know. So I won't get involved unless it's somebody that like I care for, and I would address my opinion once. If they didn't, I'll give you my opinion once and give you my advice. If you don't take it, it's on you. I'm not gonna go back in that and try to approach you about it. It's your life, not mine. I don't care for it. ¿Me entiendes? Como that's how I would deal with that friendship. Yeah, like that.
Just be like, we'll thought all about it.
But don't blame me for looking at y'all like y'all are stupid, like, or crazy, because y'all's idea of working for y'all isn't my idea of my relationship, you know. So you might look at me like, oh, she's whooped because she's been with this dude for a long time and she's loyal, you know. But that's just your idea. How you
and you're gonna look at him like, no, y'all are toxic.
I wouldn't do anything unless you already told her once, but then again, they've been together 10 years. Like, that's a long time.
It's almost like that's what it is.
That's what they know.
And it's like, if she's doing it, he's doing it, it's not like anybody's really getting their feelings hurt. They're going to bed together still at the end of the day. Right?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think I could do that. Like, that's wild.
It really is.
But, you know, I think, like, not that I was in a similar situation, right? But my ex, I remember that he used to break up with me, go with his ex, break up with her, and literally within the day or two, come back to me. And I would take him like a dumbass.
But you were a kid.
But I was young, I was younger. I was in high school. Yeah. But yeah, that's our anonymous story for today. So shout out to you for sending us, and shout out to you for being a concerned friend.
Yeah. There's not a lot of concerned friends.
Yeah, pero, like I said, you can give your friend your opinion and what you think, but don't get offended if she doesn't do anything about it. Or if she gets upset because she's really not asking for the opinion. So yeah. With that being said, you want to go into the sibling rivalry?
Yeah.
Have you and your sisters ever dealt with that? So what is sibling rivalry? Rivalry? I feel like I'm saying it wrong.
I don't think we've ever had like any rivalry of like who's doing better, who's.
So let me just say, sibling rivalry is a type of competition among siblings, whether blood related or not. So something like that.
So I would just say that my sisters think that I am my mom's favorite. Yeah. And so they will always look at me like, mom will always stick up for you. You know, I think that's the only.
And do you think you're your mom's favorite? Honestly. ¿Se te está antojando esto or what?
I'm just looking at it dripping on your salsaguetis. So I wouldn't say I'm my mom's favorite. I'm just the most comprehensive. And I have the most patience for my mother. I used to not have a lot of patience with her. I worked on it. I am the one who I'm able to say, Mom, I'm sorry. Mom, did I offend you? My bad. Wasn't my intention. Are you
the one to be like, Mom, you're wrong? Like that or no?
Sometimes.
So who's the one that calls her out on her stuff?
My older sister all the time. We'll tell her, like, you're wrong. And my mom's like, to me, I'm like, Mom, are you asking me for my opinion? You're not. I don't have to tell you you're wrong then. Because if you're asking me for my opinion, I'm going to tell you.
But sometimes really they need that.
Huh? Sometimes they come to you not asking for anything. Just listen. That's it.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I mean. Like,
I agree.
If my mom comes to me and she's like, I just need you to listen, I'm just going to listen. And I'm not going to give you my opinion.
But did she really say, I'm just here for you to listen?
No, I know it. She's my mom. I've been living with her for the past 28 years, so I know. You know what I mean? I know what she needs.
That time you were homeless, right?
Yeah. I know, you know.
You understand her. So that's why do your sisters think you're like kissing ass to your mom?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Maybe they do think they're like, you're trying too hard. I have heard one of my sisters say, no, you try too hard. Yeah, to have like the best relationship with her, you're trying too hard. I'm like, I'm not trying. I only have one mom, you know. I don't have many of them. I just have one, and I want to live in peace with her. Yeah. And if like
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, like I only have one, and I want to live in peace with her. Like,
but
she's not my.
But are your sisters not? Are they? I'm pretty sure they're at peace with your mom. But when they argue with her, is it because your mom? Yeah. Tú sabes cuando una persona no está. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not right. But
I wouldn't say my little sister, because my little sister is not an argumentative person. It's my older sister who is very passionate about her views and the way she.
But is your mom the same way?
Yes, my mom is very argumentative, and she always thinks she's right.
So what about when she's wrong?
She doesn't like it to be told to her that she's wrong. So I only tell her if she asks me, "What do you think?"
What if you have to back up one or the other?
I don't. I'm like, no say. That's what I say.
Are you serious?
No say.
You're that sibling.
Yeah, I'll just be like, I don't know, Mom.
Hell no.
Because like I'm just here to listen. I'm not here to tell you who's.
No, but if they're both arguing in front of you.
Yeah.
And then tu sister te dice, ¿sí o no, Alondra?
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, I'll say the truth.
Okay,
if you're asking me for my opinion, I'm gonna say the
that's
truth.
What I'm saying. But if your mom's like, ¿sí o no, Alondra?
Then I'm gonna say the truth.
But if your mom's wrong, are you gonna tell her she's wrong at the moment? Okay, that's what I want to know.
Yeah, but I always, when it comes to my mom, I have a very.
You go easy on her.
Yeah, I used to not. Till she started talking crap about me to my sister. Like, Alondra is this. She's always like acting like my mama, you know? Like, yeah. When I heard that my mom expressed herself to me in that way, like she acts like my mama, like I can never do nothing, she's always after me. Then I chilled out. I'm like, oh, I didn't know she took it that way. I thought I was just trying to like help out my moms, you know, so she don't look crazy in front of people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to help her out so she don't look crazy in front of people. But she took it as like, you're not my mom. Don't tell me how to act. Don't tell me how to do my, you know what I mean?
You're not my mom.
Yeah. So I chilled out. I don't tell her nothing no more. Like, I'm just like, oh, I didn't know you took it that way.
Yeah. I was just trying to have your back. But okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
you go, shorty. You go.
Yeah. Like, that's because I remember one time, and this is how I knew that I think this is what broke. Derramó el.
Can you hear me chewing?
No.
Okay, good.
Derramó el vaso, right? That we were at the store, and this lady,
your mom,
yeah, my mom, we were in line in Walmart, dude. We were in line in Walmart. Y había una señora in front of her that wouldn't move up. Like, la señora estaba viejita. She was like, I'm sorry, Mom, to putting you out there, but this is what I think pissed her off.
She probably doesn't watch it.
Because she pissed me off, right?
Your mom pissed you off.
My mom pissed me off. And I called her out on it. It was so wrong.
Sorry.
Había una señora in line. We were in the back of her, and this little old lady was probably like in her 70s.
Ah.
And she wouldn't move up because she was looking down. I don't know what she was looking down at, but there was a whole gap in front of her that she needed to move up.
Don't tell me your mom skipped her.
Yes. My mom skipped her, dude. And I said, Ma, what are you doing? She's like, no se mueve. Mira, no se mueve. And I was like, Mom, like, no, like, that's so rude. And I was upset. I was like, just tap her and be like, oh,
excuse me.
Yeah, like, go ahead. And I was like, nah, you don't want that avisándole a nadie. Yeah, and she skipped her. And I was so upset. I was like, eso no se hace. I don't care, like, what it is.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Pero eso no se hace. Like, you didn't teach me to be like that. You know what I mean?
Elderly person, you know?
And I was like, eso no se hace. I'm like, usted no me enseñó a ser así. Like,
and what she say when you told her that?
She was just quiet. And she's like, ay, exagerada. Like, you know, she was just like, es una exagerada. Ay, eres una exagerada. Pues tú lo hubieras dicho entonces. Like, yeah, like, she was saying, like, ay, te importa más la vieja esa. Like, oh, shit. So she felt really, like, upset that I was like, no, Mom, that's not what you do.
Yeah. When you were calling her out on it, yeah.
She was so upset. And then she went and she told Stephanie.
Tú no eres mi mamá.
Yeah. She's like, ¿y tú qué te crees? Like, telling me what to do, how to act. Yeah.
Wow, your mom sounds kind of sassy.
She is sassy. My mom is a sassy lady.
Bro, my mom's like...
Yeah. And so, from that moment on, I knew how much of a big of a deal it was for her, for me to be treating her like that. And I stopped. I was like, okay, I'm not doing that no more. I'm going to let her act the way she wants to act. And if she asks me for my opinion and what I think, I'll tell her. But if she's not asking me for my opinion, I'm like, que la regañen. Let her get into some trouble, you know? Like, let her get into some trouble. She be touching little kids in church. I'm like, ma, no los toque. Like, you don't know if the mom doesn't like. But she's like, ay, es que me da tentación. I'm like, okay, but don't touch the kid. Like, you don't know if the mom doesn't like.
Ladies be touching Milo. I don't care,
El pelo le hacen así, right?
Yeah, and Milo's just like...
Okay.
Like, are you not gonna do anything? You're not gonna say anything?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, sorry, dude. Like,
you're cute.
Yeah. But yeah.
But sometimes moms don't like it, and my mom doesn't understand that moms don't like. Some moms don't like you touching their children.
Yeah.
And she's like, ay, ustedes son unas exageradas. I'm like, un día te van a regañar. Un día te van a decir tus cosas. But I'm like, you just. Hopefully she never has to go through that embarrassment. But I try to look out for her.
So how did we get the sibling rivalry?
I think because I'm over here saying like,
yeah, because they're saying you're your mom's favorite.
Yeah.
But you just backed off because you're not her mom. So
yeah.
So you're just like, all right.
So now I became the understanding daughter, the daughter that I'm here to listen, mom. If you want my opinion, I'll give you my opinion. So we grew a really close bond, me and my mother, right? Mm-hmm. And I think because I have met a lot of her expectations as a daughter.
Which were what?
Which were getting close to God, because she's a church lady, right? She goes to church a lot.
Mm-hmm. Do you want some? Because I was about to fall out.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
you can have it.
And since I've met a lot of my mom's expectations, I think, and she has really high expectations of me. Mm-hmm. I think that's why. I guess I became her favorite.
So you're accepting it.
I don't think I'm her favorite, but I think that I have tried hard enough.
To be her favorite.
Not to be her favorite, but to be on a good side with my parents. To be at peace with them.
Yeah.
Yo no les contesto. You know, like, my mom wants to argue with me. I'm like, okay, ma, está bien. That's it. And I am the one to say sorry, whether I'm wrong or not. Whether I think I did wrong, whether I'm very concerned to be at peace with them. I cannot go
a day.
Dude, I cannot go 4 hours being mad at my mom, having my mom mad at me. I cannot go 4 hours.
That's crazy. I'm glad that that's how you feel.
I cannot. I would text my mom and be like, ama, perdón. Even though I don't think I did anything wrong. And she could be like, good. And I'm like, fine, whatever.
Nah, that's crazy. I'm surprised you're like that.
I'm only like that.
With her.
With the people around me. With literally the 6 people that I love the most. That's
your 2 sisters, your parents, and Kike.
And my niece.
And your
That's
niece.
It. Nobody else. I'm going to look at you and I'm going to be like, I don't care. Yeah. You know, but with them 6, it's like they tear me up, they tear me down, whatever. Like, they bring me up and they bring me right back down and they can do whatever they want with me.
Wow.
Yeah, just
do
them
you think
6.
that it's because you had like a crazy childhood?
I don't think I had a crazy childhood, but it's like...
No, well, I mean, you were wild.
Yeah. But I see them as like, I only have one of them. They're just my one.
And when did you realize
I only have one sister. I only have one little sister, one big sister.
Oh, okay.
I only have one niece. I only have one mom, one dad, one future husband. I only have one.
But do you feel like, even though... I guess, I don't know. I guess it's just kind of hard.
And the thing is, like, I don't have any pride when it comes to them. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't have...
What does
I don't
Kike
have
tell
to
you?
be right when it comes to them. He supports it 100%. I think he really...
He does?
Yeah, I think he really likes that I am the way I am. Because he knows how I am outside of them.
With his parents?
I don't think he is.
Well, his mom, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think he is. But because he knows how I am outside of them. You know how he knows how tough I am when it doesn't come down to them.
Like, he knows you're not going to let somebody else take advantage of you.
Nobody's going to step over me. You know what I mean?
But he doesn't get bothered when your family steps over you and you're just like, it's okay, no pasa nada.
I'm pretty sure he gets a little bit bothered. But
because Roland gets super like, nah.
But to see me say, it's okay, I love them. And I'm going to always love them. Then he's like, all right, I'll step back. You know? That's when he's like, okay, you're okay with it? I'm okay with it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, props to you, because I feel like I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I'll ever be there, honestly, because I feel like it doesn't matter that it's my older sister, my little sister, my mom, my stepdad. I just think that now that I'm a parent, I know that I'm not gonna put Milo, and I pray that I don't put him in a situation where he's feeling like he's like in your shoes.
Yeah.
¿Sí me entiendes? Como like where he's gonna feel like, okay, well, she's my only mom, so whatever she does to me, it's okay, because that's not okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But the thing, at the same time, you get to understand that they're not gonna change, and you're not waiting for them to change. But you're
accepting, yeah.
You're not waiting for anybody to show you love before you get to show them love.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You're
sure.
not expecting, because
no, I agree.
You expect out of outsiders, right? You expect the respect. You expect this. You don't necessarily expect out of your child to show you signs of love, to know that he loves you. You know what I mean? You're not expecting here like.
No, yeah. So when I went to talk to like a priest and stuff about my mom, he did tell me something like within like the lines of like, how do you know that the person she is now, it's not the best version of her?
Yeah, that she that's the best she can do.
That's the best she can do, you know?
Yeah.
When he told me that, I was like,
crazy.
I was like, damn, you're right.
Yeah.
You know, after he told me that is when I kind of like accepted that my mom was a certain way.
Yeah.
But that didn't mean I was going to be okay with it and that I was going to not let her know, you know? Because if my mom does something like, okay, my little sister, I feel like I'm so protective of her, you know, that like, I don't know. Like, I hate driving, dude. I hate driving.
Yeah.
And on yesterday, I told you I had a dinner. It was for my uncle's birthday, but I had made him a little shadow box, right? And I wanted to gift it to him for the dinner. But my little sister couldn't make it because she had a Rockets game. And she's like, Eve, can you take me to Toyota Center? I'm just like, ugh. It was like 5 in the afternoon. It's traffic time.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I'm starving. I want to go to the dinner already. I just want to come home. I'm sleepy. I'm tired.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take you. Because I know she does so much for me. So I'm just like, why would I not? And then she told me some shit about my mom, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it bothered me so much that my mom didn't even do anything to me. But it bothered me that she did it to my little sister, you know?
Yeah.
Because my little sister is so like chill. She won't really like say anything, you know? But she was telling me, she's like, man, dude, my mom like she pissed me off because she did this. And I'm like, well, what did you tell her? Nothing. I just didn't talk to her. And I'm just like, you should have told her, you know? But I know she isn't going to do that.
Yeah.
But I know that it's my mom who's doing it to her or did whatever she did. And just because she's our mom doesn't mean I'm not going to approach her about it. Because my mom is a person, I guess maybe, I don't know how your mom is, but does your mom have her mom? Or your grandma passed away?
No.
She's still alive?
Yeah,
okay,
she's still alive.
My grandma passed away, right? My mom's mom. And that affected my mom a lot.
Yeah.
And that's the grandma that basically raised me, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like my mom doesn't have... She has my tia, her older sister. But she doesn't, like, really see her like a mom, you know? But it's just like, oh, that's my older sister. My mom really does whatever she wants.
Yeah.
She doesn't go to family events. Like, people don't even expect her to show up because she's always working.
Yeah.
So I learned like recently, like with the years, that my mom doesn't know how to express herself. So the times that she's reached out, like, I don't shame her for it, you know? Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I think you should do this. I think you should do that, you know? And I'm like, ma, like, eso no estaba bien, you know? And I know sometimes she gets mad, but it's just the way you approach her about it. Because my mom is ready to like talk her shit, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, but if I'm coming at her, like I'm her friend, like, ma, eso no estaba
I'm looking
bien.
out for you.
Yeah, like, I'm like, ma, if I were to tell her, like, ma, why did you do that to Nere? Like, Nere is the one that is literally like picking you up, dropping you off. Like, you can't be playing with her like that. Like, you know, like she has stuff to do in her life too. Like, don't take advantage of her, porque luego she's going to move out and you're going to be out here by yourself. Like, you know, the way I'm talking to her, if I'm talking to her like this, she wouldn't get like
all heated up.
But if I'm like, man, like, why'd you do that? Like, then she'd be like,
all defensive. Like, oh, you want to talk crap? I can get defensive and I can tell you why I did that.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be pretty.
And even though she doesn't have like a good reason for it, she'll want to like.
No, yeah. And that's totally understandable, dude. Because who are you to come and tell a grown lady how to act? Who are you? Yeah, you're my daughter. And yeah, you might be right, but don't tell me how to act. I'm a grown woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then act like a grown woman.
Yeah,
but
the thing is, like, we really are nobodies.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
Anybody
we aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can
if she
come to me like, right or don't come to me at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah. And
that's how grown women take it. You know what I mean? Like,
because I take it the same way. Like, and I preach you can disagree, but approach it respectfully. Exactly. You know, like if I don't agree with you,
it's not gonna click if you come at me like what you did is not right.
Yeah.
If you come to me that way, it's not gonna click. But if you come to me as in like, why'd you do that?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Like, help me understand. Like,
and it's crazy because you know how like the last time we recorded, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so fed up. Like, because her and my older sister were like, they're just the same. Like, they just both get heated so fast. They don't know how to approach each other, and they were just arguing. Remember I told you? And then my sister reached out and she's like, am I right or am I wrong? You know? I'm like, nah, you're right. Like, I agree with you, you know? So I called my mom and I'm like, Ma, like, you're wrong. Like, you know, this and that. Because she's over here. I called her and she's venting to me, telling me all this stuff, you know? So I'm like, well, you know, you're wrong too. Both of y'all are wrong. Not just Maria. Like, it's you are wrong too. Like, nah, es que da-da-da-da, right? Like, and I'm just like, okay, Ma. Like, I'm just like, all right, you know, I'm not gonna like waste my energy when I know if it's an argument between my older sister and my mom. The only reason I'll try to help them is because of my nieces and nephew. Yeah. Because if not, my sister won't pull up and we won't see her for like half a year. Like, you know? Yeah. But I feel like she's done better about it. Porque antes, my sister, as like an older sister, she'd get mad at me, dude. And she wouldn't let me see my niece. And my niece was my world. So imagine your sister pulling that stunt on you with your niece.
No.
That'd be a problem, right?
Yeah, that'd be a huge problem.
But what can you do? You can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Because as a tia, it's like you really don't have any rights. Yeah. And I'm not going to take her crazy ass to court, you know?
And be like, give me my tia rights. You got none.
But with that being said, guys, we'll be back and finish up on some sibling rivalry.
We'll
be back. We are back. But yeah, I feel like in my case...
Yeah, I'm like, so you...
So for the sibling rivalry, I feel like not with my... I see it with my little brother and my little sister a lot.
Them both?
Nah, it coming from my little brother. Like a lot. Like I'm telling you, my little sister, like I love her. Like, and I've said it before on here, like we've never really argued, you know? We can count on each other for anything and everything. But... I can see how my little brother likes to compete with her sometimes. Pero es que mi little brother is
younger.
My brother.
Okay.
He's the baby.
Okay.
You know, and he's the only boy.
Yeah.
Yo nunca lo chiflé como, oh, my little brother, da-da-da. Nah, fuck that. Like, yo nunca lo chiflé. Yeah. My older sister, on the other hand, sí. She's like, oh, that's my baby. That's my brother. My baby brother, you know? Yeah. And my little brother, so basically he lives with my stepdad, but I call him dad. He lives with my dad and my little sister. They were both living with my mom. My little brother moved to my little sister moved to my dad's house. Y mi brother se quedó con mi mom. And my little brother is so protective of my mom. Like if we argue with my mom, he'll have her back. Like él nunca se va a pelear con ella. Y la vez que él se peleó con mi mom, dude, era like él estaba llorando. He was moving out, you know. And my mom basically was like, well, if you're gonna be acting stupid like that, you can go stay with your dad. And that literally broke his heart. Like I feel so bad, like because he wasn't planning on leaving, you know. But with my mom, I agreed with my mom, like he shouldn't have been acting like that, you know. So then I remember that day he walked outside and he was crying. And he was still outside. And I knew my mom, and then my mom started crying. Because she had never argued with my brother like that. Lo regañaba, pero nunca le había dicho que se vaya con mi dad, right? So my little brother, I go outside and my little brother started. He was still parked outside the house. And then I walked to his car and he's just crying. And mind you, I'm not one to baby people, right? And then my heart genuinely broke for him. I was just like, are you okay, bro? And he's like... because, you know, whatever. He started telling me, he started venting, and I'm just like, look, dude, you just gotta own up to it. Like, you fucked up. My mom's right, you know, and if you don't want to deal with her consequences, like, you should go stay with my dad, right? And then so he ended up
moving out.
and he ended up staying with my dad. So then my little sister moved back in with my mom, like at that transition. So now my sister's the
why
one.
they couldn't stay together?
Yeah, so mi little sister se peleó con mi mom y se fue para mi dad.
Okay.
Pero se quedó ahí, right? And then my dad and my little sister ended up moving to my grandma's house. So when that happened with my brother, my dad was already back at his house.
Okay.
So then there was a room there because my little sister's like, well, I'm not going to go back to my dad's. I'm going to stay at my grandma's house.
Yeah.
And then my mom's like, why don't you just come stay with me? And then she's like, okay. So then she went back. So she was going to have my sister and my brother at the house. But then my brother fucked up. So then my mom told him, well, go stay with your dad.
And your sister just came.
And my sister just came back. Yeah. So then all that happened. So they haven't like been living together like together like in years, I think. And then, but they're with each other all the time because they go to my dad's house, my grandma's house siempre.
Yeah.
And, but where I'm where the sibling rivalry is coming from is because if my little brother sees that my mom's cooked for my sister, se pone celoso. Like, he'll be like, well, what did you cook for me? Well, when I lived here, you didn't cook for me. Well, you never used to cook that for me. Like jokingly, but I know que sí le cala, you know? And when I pull up to my dad's house, my dad's like, oh, ya llegó Evelyn, like, David, go get her water. Oh, go do this, you know? And he's like, Evan, when you pull up, it's just like, you're my dad's favorite, like, así. And I'm just like, I am his favorite, bro. Like, you know, my dad's like, no, she's not my favorite. It's just, I don't see her as often like I see you and Nere, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, if Nere pulls up, she's your favorite. Se pone celoso, like, celoso. Like, not like in a bad way, because I call him out on it. I'm like, dude, like, why are you jealous? Like, y'all are sharing the same parents. Like, chill, relax, you know? And the time that I did call him out on it was because he bought a brand new truck. The same like mine, but newer. And my little sister has the same truck like me. But they're all like different, right? But same model.
Yeah.
And my little brother texted my little sister y le dijo, they always go do these random errands together with my dad. Siempre van juntos, right? So then my sister didn't go because she was here with me for like a podcast and she was watching Milo. And my little brother texted her. My sister's like, how's it going? Are you going to get the truck? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, which one? And he was like, the same like yours, but better. Yeah. And then I told my little sister, well, what did you say? And then she's like, she replied back, well, that's good, my brother. Like, I'm happy for you. And I'm like, that's good, Nere. Yeah. That's exactly what I would have told you to reply back.
Yeah.
She's like, it's just so annoying. And I'm like, he's immature. Like, he doesn't know better, you know? Yeah. I'm like, so you
he just
doing
wants to
that?
one upper.
Yeah, you doing that? I mean, it's just going to show to him that you don't care, you know? And he's going to be like, well, damn, I'm dumb for saying that, you know? Yeah. And that's our sibling rivalry.
Why? You know who I think is really good at that is my little sister. Her and her husband, they got it. You know, they're very wealthy. Well, I would say like they got their money good, right? She doesn't like us talking about anything about money. She's the one to wear Louis Vuitton, Gucci, you know, but she doesn't want nobody to comment. Don't talk to me. Don't tell me how much my purse was. Don't tell me how much my ring is. Don't tell me what my husband got me. None of that. Like, she's very good about like, yes, I got this because we can afford it. But I'm not gonna rub it on your face. But I'm not gonna rub, and I don't want you to ask me about it because that makes me feel like you want to compare me to you, or you want me to tell you how my finances are going, how me and my... So I love that about her, that she's very reserved, right? And like, yeah, like she has flashy things and she enjoys them, and her husband can give them to her, but she's not the one to be like, I'm here to show you how better I am. How much better I am than you.
Especially because she's a young one too.
Yeah, she's a young one, so she's really good about like, and she's told us, she's like, I don't like to talk about none of the money stuff. Like, we'll start sharing like, oh, how do you handle finances? And she'll be open, but she's like, but don't tell me how much my purse is, you know, like, but don't tell me how many purses, or like, cause she likes to go to Hawaii, and she's like, don't tell me how much we spent on our trip. You know what I mean? Like she's really good at like keeping it private and keeping it cute. You know.
I feel like I'm like a super... I don't think I've ever
a lo mejor
been...
porque ella piensa como que no quiero hacerla sentir mal, you know.
Yeah.
No quiero que ellas piensen que yo me estoy dando los lujos y que
no.
I'm up here, you know.
Y Alondra looking like a hobo.
I know. Y Alondra no sale de la misma camisa.
Dude, you know you came with the shirt for 3 episodes?
I noticed. I was like, I'm still wearing that shirt.
The pink one, right?
Yes. And then this one.
Yeah,
No salgo de las mismas garras.
I know, Ronnie's like, babe, you should tell her to change her shirt. And I'm like, how do I know?
That's why I brought it up. I brought it because I was like, yo, de la misma camisa no salgo.
No, yeah, that's funny.
But she's really good because I'm like, I don't feel bad, you know. I can go get me that. I just don't. No me gustan. But
yeah, I'm not big on that
you
either.
know, pero si me pudiera dar el lujo,
¿Sabes?
then I would, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so,
I think cada quien tiene lo que le gusta.
Yeah.
Es su guilty pleasure.
Right, yo mis cremitas. You know, like, that's my guilty pleasure, right?
No, para mí es... I don't know. Antes, para mí era, like, getting my nose done. Yeah. My lashes.
Your eyelashes.
That was my guilty pleasure. I feel like right now, I don't care for it like that.
Transition into a natural girl.
Oh, yeah. I feel like right now... I don't really have anything that I'm like wow about, you know.
Yeah. I think it's a season for you.
I think
you're
it's just like
you get seasons. Of,
like I literally just bought me pants that were $40. Yeah. And when the fuck do I do that? Never.
Really?
Yeah, I never do that. But I just ordered them yesterday.
Yeah.
But that's the only reason that I got that expensive pants is because I was just like, all right, well, I want some pants for Saturday. Yeah. You know, and I want to be comfortable. But I don't have time to go buy anything.
Yeah, so you have to order. Yeah.
So I had to order, and I'm like, okay, well, if this doesn't work, I have to do something Friday, you know, or tomorrow. But anyways, back to the sibling rivalry. Props to her. I feel like
she never wants to feel like she's one-upping us. Yeah. She never wants to make us feel like I'm one-up, you know?
Yeah.
Even though, like...
So she got more money than you?
I don't know, dude. We never talk about finances, you know, and I don't think we will ever feel comfortable to say like,
really?
Yeah, I don't think so, because the thing is, like, we don't care. We just
want. It doesn't matter.
I just want her to do good, and I see her doing good. She just wants me to do good. She sees me doing good, and funny? That's enough.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think me and my siblings are super open about it.
Yeah,
like open, like how much we make, but not in a competition way.
Yeah,
because when I was balling, when I was like making the good money, I was super young. So my little sister, my little brother, like no ni en cuenta, right? I would just buy them food all the time, snacks, whatever they wanted, they got it, right?
Yeah.
And then my older sister, now that cada quien está, you know, on their own thing, when I struggle financially, I'm open about it with my siblings. You know, like I'm broke because they want to do something.
Donaciones?
Like, no, and don't get me wrong, like if I'm broke and my older sister got it, she'll be like, if she wants us to do something, she'll be like, I got y'all. And same with my little sister. I think that's with all of us. If we want to hang out and one of us is broke, but we still want to do that, we got that person. Like we got that sibling. So I think
I love that.
Yeah, I don't think for all of us, I think we're pretty open about when we're broke or when we got money.
Okay, then I will say we are, because this year I was like, if y'all want to invite me on a trip, because we do trips, family trips, right? Yeah. I'm like, you want to invite me on a trip, you got to pay for me. You know, like, I ain't spending no money. You know, this wedding is a little expensive.
Well, obviously they don't love you because you haven't been on a trip.
I actually have.
Where'd you go?
We went to San Antonio. We went to San Antonio.
Oh, yeah, did that thing, right?
Yeah.
The little course thing?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm over here being messy.
Yeah. They actually did.
Yeah, that's cool.
They paid for everything. Yeah.
That's dope.
Because they still wanted me to go. They're like, no, still come. And so.
No, yeah. And for like us, it's just, and I mean, I say it on the podcast too. Like, I mean, honestly, I really think like I'm just feeling grateful right now because I'm working like a part-time job, right? And it's just cool. Like, I love it. Like, I'm just chilling, like doing what I'm doing, you know? And I don't feel stressed.
That's good.
Like, it's so wild because you know how I told you, oh my God, like I quit my job. I'm like stressing the fuck out right now, like financially. Pero no sé, hasta no me estreso cuando Rollie no va a trabajar con su papá.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird. I don't know if it's because my mind is too busy on the event, you know?
Well, you do know that like the same brain part of anxiety is the same brain part where you feel gratitude from.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's basically like either you're anxious or either you're grateful. One or the other.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I mean, I posted it today, like on my little notes thing. I'm like grateful for the opportunities, you know, because I have been feeling like super grateful, which I'm glad you're saying that, because now I feel like that's going to be my mentality. Like, I got to be grateful for what I got. If we're struggling, then we're struggling, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still like, I still stress sometimes, pero the month of September, no sé, no me he estresado. Like, siento que la first week that we're not even September no more, in October. Like, I'm like chilling, like, you know. And, but going into the sibling thing, like my older sister, you know, when she doesn't work, like we'd go over and buy like pizza for all of us and stuff like that. But it's crazy because it's 4 of us, right? From my mom, because biologically for my dad, I have a shitload. But my older sister, the sibling rivalry was a thing between me and her. More on her end, because I never gave a fuck, really. Yeah. But because she got married young, she got pregnant young. She had a miscarriage. She went through a lot. Yeah. Young, you know. And while she's dealing with all of this toxic ass marriage, you know, at a young age, and you don't even know that it's a toxic marriage because that wasn't even a thing then, you know. Narcissism like wasn't a thing, like nada. It was just like, damn, he's a fucked up guy. It,
and that's it.
Like, damn, he's a bad husband. Yeah, that's just what it was, you know. My sister's a crazy ass girl, like está loca, like she's psycho. Yeah, that was her title. You know what I mean? So for her to be dealing with a lot of stuff, and then I'm over here doing good in a good relationship, making money. Yeah. Not that I was like bragging to her or anything, right? Because me and my sister would never really hang out. Like, it was just because she was dealing with so much. I feel like when she moved back into my mom's, like she was able to like see how I was doing, you know? Yeah. And me saying like, well, I don't want that, you know, like I want to be married first. Yeah. I don't want to get pregnant. I want to get my house, you know? And I remember we were having a conversation one time, and she said that like crying, like she's like, you think you're better than me? And I'm like, what? No, like I don't think I'm better than you. I'm like, but you as my older sister should want better for me. You know, you should always want me to do better than you, because I'm your little sister. I wanted it to be a fucking doctor. I want her to make more money than me, like as her older sister, you know? I'm like, I thought that's how it worked, you know? But but I just think my sister just wasn't mentally
happy with herself.
Yeah, I don't think she was mentally like okay. Yeah. And she was dealing with a lot, you know? I saw she was dealing with things, but I just didn't know how to like manage that. And I feel like that's
or how to like help her in whatever
like, and it was just like
mental situation she was going through.
Yeah. Like I just honestly like, no, yo no la bajaba a mi sister de psycho. I was like, you're psycho. Like, you're fucking crazy. Like, you know?
And that was not going to help her.
And that was not going to help her. Yeah. Like, it wasn't, you know? Yeah. But now I feel like that she's learned, like, she's in a happy relationship. She's in a good relationship, you know? Shout out to my compadre, because he's brought her so much joy, you know? Yeah. And I feel like now that she's, like, better, she still has her little, you know, little scenes here and there. But now she can communicate better, you know? So I feel like now that I'm more mature and I've been through some things myself, and I'm just like, oh shit, well, this is how she felt. I understand.
That turns anybody psycho.
Yeah, like I understand, psycho, you know? Yeah. So I feel like when I went through some stuff, I reached out to her and I'm just like, dude, you know what? It was one of those, I'm sorry, you know? I'm like, I was the one going through it, right? Yeah. And I was the one who was hurt. And I just reached out to her and I'm like, hey, like, look, I'm sorry. Like, I'm going through this, you know? And mind you, I'm not one to tell my older sister, like,
what you're going through.
Deep secrets or what I'm going through, because I feel like I used to think she'd be like, well, good. You know what I mean? So I remember I was just like praying to God, and I'm like, I'm going to call her and let her know, like, what I'm going through, you know? Apologize, because I always judged her for what she was going through, you know? And no, dude, like actually me venting to her is what made my relationship closer.
Better with her. Yeah. Wow.
Like that's crazy. Like, because it was such a rough relationship. Like at the beginning, like super. Te digo, a veces se enojaba conmigo and she wouldn't let me see my niece. I would have to go through my niece's dad so I can see her. and she's my sister, porque she would be mad.
Yeah.
Y a veces ellos se peleaban porque she didn't want him to let me see her. Like, it was crazy. But, guys, Sibling
Rivalry.
Rivalry. Okay.
I'm over here trying to correct you.
Sibling rivalry is a thing, you know. It's sometimes it can be harmful.
If you don't have a sibling, good.
Nah.
No, it's not fun, bro. It's not fun without a sibling.
Yeah. It's not always, it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, you know. But hopefully, if there's something you're dealing with, maybe you can overcome that, you know.
Not only that, make peace with them.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you only have one of them.
I have plenty.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, like you have one of...
I only have one Maria, for sure.
Only have one.
I only have one crazy ass sister, Maria. And you know what? Her and Roland used to be really close.
Yeah.
They used to be like best friends when we started dating, because she was going through so much that she didn't really like have friends, you know? So she would hang out with me and Roland.
Yeah.
A lot. We used to go clubbing together, the three of us. I have a picture where we went to Denny's, los tres. And me and my sister are sitting together, and Roland's like, así. Oh no, me and Roland are sitting together, and she's in front, and she's just taking a selfie, and it's just like, you know. So regardless, like Alondra said, like I feel that, you know, well, like I told you, you never know if this person is giving their best.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know if that's their cap, like.
That's it.
You know, and sometimes like it could be their best because they don't know any better.
You also have to learn how to love people at their worst.
Yeah.
Especially if they're your people. You can't get rid of them.
Yeah.
Those are your people.
Yeah, but you know, some people do cut people off.
Yeah. But these are the people the Lord gave you, you know. These are the only 5, 6, 10 people the Lord gave you and said, these are the only people you're responsible to have a relationship. This is your pack, the ones that you're going to show love to. Whenever he comes and takes you to judgment, he's be like, how well do you love? He's going to ask you for those. He's not going to ask you, how well did you love your neighbor? Because it was easy to love him because you didn't know him. You didn't beef with him. You beefed with these 10 people that he put you in a pack, right? He's like, how well did you love them?
Yeah.
How understanding were you to them? You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like we need to really take a lot of responsibility and feel ourselves like accountable to like our relationship with these people that God entrusted us with. I didn't choose my mama. I didn't choose my sisters. I didn't choose my dad. The Lord was the one who said, these are the ones for you.
Yeah.
Make it work.
No, yeah. I couldn't agree more because I feel like you said, like you didn't choose these people.
I didn't choose them.
But, you know, I know that there is people that do cut
people
because there is people that can be beyond.
Yeah, that's fine. Have boundaries.
Have your have your boundaries.
It's late, guys. It's about to be 10.
Have your boundaries, but actually, let me go ahead and reset the camera really quick, and then we can finish it. And we are back. You can, if you feel like it's too much for you, you can cut people off, you know. In my heart, I can't do that. Like, my mom was crazy. My older sister is crazy. I call them crazy, and it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
To me, it's just like, it's love. It's all love, you know. I'll have their back 100% no matter what, you know. And nobody's gonna know our relationship, just A and B. Nomás nosotros two, right? Yeah. And but I do have my boundaries, you know, with my mom. Like, she can't call me and bitch me out for no fucking reason. Like, it's just like, I know you're my mom, but mom, chill.
We'll talk later because I don't think you're
all there right now. But I know she doesn't come at me like that no more because like I've said it before, like me and her, I've popped off when she's like made her comments like, oh, you want to talk about me like that? Well, let's talk about you, like, you know. I flip it on her because it's just like, the way I'm not judging you, don't come judging me.
100%.
You know? So I do have my boundaries.
You meet halfway and you're like, what works good for our relationship? Yeah. Oh, you don't like me coming to you like that? I won't come at you like that.
Yeah.
And then they respect you. I mean, you're a grown lady, you know, like, so I feel like,
ya soy una señora.
Ya soy una señora. So I feel like it's almost like negotiating. Like, you negotiate where it is that you don't like them coming at you, whatever way. Like, it's a negotiation thing. Like, oh, she don't like me talking to her like that. Okay, for me to get my point across, I need to come to her this way. You know what I mean? And I feel like That's a boundary. You're not gonna come to me whatever way you want to come to me. You're gonna come to me right.
Yeah, because I feel like with my mom, I'm the one that can probably talk the most sense into her. Like, because her and my older sister will go at it. Her and my little sister, she just gets mad and she just starts crying de coraje. Like, you know, no sabe cómo expresarse bien. Like, to get her point across. Because my mom would say something, my little sister says something, and then my mom just like, la calla. You know what I mean? No sabe cómo. And my little brother, he just doesn't care. When we're arguing, sometimes we'll be arguing on the table, like all of us, like, being like out loud. And he's like, are y'all done? He just doesn't like it. Like, he's just like, we don't got time for this.
Yeah.
He's like that. But yeah, I feel like set your boundaries for sure. I've set mine, so I'm good. I'm happy. I'm content, you know, with the people in my life. And I was gonna ask you though, how do you feel? Who's gonna come first to you between Kike and your family?
Kike.
Oh, okay.
Good. I don't even gotta think about that. That's my man.
Good answer. Yeah, because
I don't gotta think about it. Yeah.
For sure. Like, once you're married, guys, like, the whole dynamic changes.
Yeah.
You know, your significant other, your husband is number one. What about you?
The thing is, like,
what about husband and kid?
My husband.
Really?
Yeah, my husband comes before my children.
I'm not there
Se
yet.
van los hijos y se queda mi esposo. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
they leave, my husband stays. What better is it gonna be?
That's the best way to say it.
The thing, because like too,
but it's easier to say it than actually believing it.
Yeah.
Because
and acting towards
it, right? Because I love Roland. Him and Milo, like, I love both of them.
Yeah.
You know, but I tell Roland, but if I had to choose, I'm gonna choose Milo.
We gotta kill one right now.
Kill
the grown one. Kill the big kid.
Damn, so dramatic.
He's lived long enough.
You know what my answer to that was? I was like, kill me. Leave both of them. Bien romántica. But I mean, I know that at some point, I feel like once I see Milo growing up and seeing him really becoming like his own person, I'm gonna know, like, okay, it's you're my person. Roland is my person, you know. Like, we've been through so much. Like, there's just no way he's not my person, you know. And I know the love is there, you know. So yeah, guys, that's another thing to keep in mind. Because I asked my suegra that, and I know she's like, pues, Rola, like her husband, right?
Yeah.
She's like, pero si tengo que matar a alguien, lo mato a él y I save my kids, you know, like, jokingly, but I know that, like, in reality, it's just husband always comes first, and then kids, you know.
Kike had told me, and I got super emotional, right? I was like, no, I can't do that, and I started crying. But he's like, okay, so say you're in the hospital, you're giving birth, right? And they say that they have to let one go, right? He's like, say that the doctors come to me and they tell me, we have to let one go, the child or the mom or your wife, right? And he's like, who do you want me to pick? And I'm like, pick my son, like, pick our child, like, kill me, you know, like,
keep the baby.
Yeah, keep the baby. And he's like, no, you're crazy.
I know. You know what? It's funny that you say that.
Crying. I was like, what?
You traitor.
Our kid should come first, you know. He's like, no.
Yeah, it's crazy that you say that, because me and Roland have talked about that.
Yeah.
And I just feel like him dealing with me almost dying, like, he saw everything, dude. Like, él me vio like pálida.
Literally,
you know?
like, dying.
Literally dying. Like, he saw me, he was with me, and he was just there, like. And then when they did the surgery, he's like, man, babe, he's like, I was just crying, like, I couldn't, like, as soon as they closed the door, he's like, I just started crying, because I was just like,
he's like, that's it,
that's the last time
gone.
I'm gonna see her. Yeah, like, he was just crying. And then so now that we talk about, like, okay, well, I'm like, save the baby, right? Yeah. Obviously, like, I'm gonna be like, save the baby. I'm not gonna say save me. Save the baby, you know. You're gonna be a great parent. But he's just like that. It'll be so hard for him, because he's like, I don't know this kid. You know, like, he's technically the baby's
it's a stranger.
Yeah. So it's like, he's like, so he would want to choose me.
I don't even love you yet.
You don't even have a name. Damn, that's messed up. But yeah, I was just like,
we're pro-life, guys, okay? We're pro-life.
Like, damn, that's crazy, you know.
Yeah.
But I like I said, I'm like, you'd have to choose the baby, because I feel like if you were to choose me, like, I'd be heartbroken. Like, I don't think it'd be hard for me to come back from
to
something
live
with that,
the rest
like,
of your life knowing that
as a mom, like, damn, my husband chose me over my baby. Like, I don't know how that's gonna go. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna hold resentment towards him.
But that's what I'm saying. You have to come to a decision already.
And what's your decision?
Yeah, that I'm gonna get saved. With all the
ache lucky in my heart. You.
Ay, que conveniente.
What she says is so calmada. Like, it's me. Like, I'm saved. I got more life in me. Like,
no, because he's like, no, there's like, it's gotta be you. Like, I
want y'all to have this conversation when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
You know, because that's where crazy. It's gonna be like, you just gotta think about this stuff. You know,
my heart's beating fast.
Like, God forbid we're ever in that situation.
But you have to think. Like, today I was talking to my client, dude. What if we go into war? What are you doing? Do you have a plan?
Do you have a plan?
I don't. That's what I'm saying.
I have a plan.
Like, and okay, so me and my client came up with a plan, and I'm like, brilliant. We're gonna do that. You know, like I have to tell Kike that this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna
What's your plan?
We can't stay in the city. We have to run to like un pueblito, somewhere like in Alvin and Santa Fe, somewhere where there's no refineries, where there's no like, where it's not they're not gonna attack the city. You know, like somewhere out.
What about
outwards, like an hour and 30 minutes, 2 hours away?
Yeah,
you can't fly to Mexico. All airports are going to be shut down.
No. I was going to say, what if it's like a zombie apocalypse? What are you
going
to do?
Stop it. You keep bringing that up.
I have not even brought that up.
You brought that up last time.
Okay, so what would you do?
I can't fight. How am I going to fight?
Oh, yeah, I did bring it up because I asked you were...
And I was like, I could fight.
Yeah, and you said you couldn't. You can't fight?
I'm not going to fight them, Evelyn. How am I going to fight a zombie? I'm just going to like...
You just got to break their head.
I'm just going to go with the gun.
I have a plan for a zombie apocalypse, but I don't have a plan for war.
But I'm not telling you
though,
it.
No, yeah, I can tell you. My plan is, I told Roland, if we're ever in a situation where it's like a zombie apocalypse, we all go to my family and my immediate family and your immediate family. We all meet up at the ranch.
Okay.
I'm like, we make sure that the fence is like sturdy. My suegro has like chickens and like borregas there. So we're good on like food, you know, and we can just plant some stuff. And there's enough space for everybody to just build their little shed to stay at. And
you think those zombies, as soon as they smell blood and something cooking, do you think they're not going to throw that fence down?
Nah, they're going more for like, I don't know, girl. It depends
once they're done with all human beings are coming for your house.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, they're still some...
regarding war, I agree.
Yeah.
Go further, like vete de la ciudad.
Yeah.
But how are you gonna know? Like everybody's gonna be going that way.
You don't know.
Like it's scary. It's a scary thought. I don't like thinking about stuff like that.
The thing is like there's too many wars going around us already, right? And different, like right now it's over there in Israel, right? Mm-hmm. The war in Israel. That's super sad. Yeah. They're killing all the Jews, right? And we already had
honestly,
war with
I don't
Russia.
I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know why are they attacking them. I don't know why.
No, I don't know I don't know about the war, honestly. Okay. I don't have enough like information. I just know like it's
going on.
It's within groups, right? Yeah. But it is in Israel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're the ones being attacked. But they already started also like before this had happened. It was Russia with Ukraine and
oh yeah, like a lot of stuff.
You're just and it's all within a year, so it's like okay, should we kind of start thinking about if we are gonna get in one? You know what I mean? Because right now, I think the United States is the only country who's not wanting to be who's in the side of Israel because they supplied them with
They sent that one ship, right?
Yeah.
You know what's sad?
They supplied them with things, but everybody else está the opposite side.
Oh, you know what's sad?
Mexico, China.
Oh, really? Yeah. I honestly, I don't even know who the other side is. Yeah. But you know that ship that they sent out? I have a sister, a biological sister from my dad's side that she just had a baby. Mm-hmm. And she lives in New Jersey, I think. Mm-hmm. And her husband is like a part of that. And he's on that ship.
The army?
Yeah, or whatever they sent out. I don't know if it was the Marines, the army.
Oh, okay.
That one ship, él estaba en ese ship. Él está en ese ship. Oh. And they just had a baby. I have a nephew.
Wow.
A new nephew.
So they deployed him to go for that mission or whatever.
Yeah. And she posted, because I saw her post the post where it says like, oh, the U.S. sends ship or whatever. And then she's like, it would be and she put his name. It would be A's ship. And I'm just like, damn. So he's on that ship. Oh. That's kind of sad. I don't know. I honestly like.
No, yeah, me either. I don't have a lot of knowledge in it, but I do know enough to know that it's something that we should be thinking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just to.
Because we are a target. We have refineries here. Like, we can lose a lot. You know, our number one supply is oil, right? That's how we make our money. And one of the biggest, like, oil refineries is here in Houston.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
I hate that you even brought this up because now I'm just like,
you're like,
scared.
What's our plan?
I don't even want to send Milo to school now.
No, it's not that. No, it's not that deep. It's just something to think about.
Sends a letter to the district. I don't know how I feel about sending him.
Are we going to war? Yes or no? Tell me now. Do you know something I don't know?
But no, yeah. But I mean, with that being said, I don't want to wrap it
just
up.
Just I know that when I'm rich and I'm very wealthy, I'm gonna build a bunker.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cool. I'm scared of those too.
And I can invite you to my bunker if anything happens.
Sure.
Yeah.
You do the ones like underground?
Yeah.
That's scary because like, what if something lands on it? You can't never get out. And I think about that. Like, I'm just like, just thinking about it right now is making me feel like I'm like
claustrophobic.
Stuck. Yeah. Wait, what'd you say?
Claustrophobic.
Claustrophobic?
Yeah. Like whenever you're like in a tight, when you're in a tight space.
But how did you say it?
Claustrophobic.
Isn't it claustrophobic?
Class?
It's not class.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say class.
You said
claustrophobic.
No.
Claustrophobic?
So yeah, no, I don't even. No, I think it's claustrophobic.
Claustrophobic.
Yeah. It's just scary. Like imagine just being stuck there because there's a big block of cemento that lands on you.
But would you want to be down there, or you would want to be in your house squished by that thing and dead? I would rather be on the ground and safe.
I think I kind of rather die in a heartbeat, like, wow. And not even deal with it. Like
that's kind of crazy. I'd be like, yeah.
Nah, I don't know. It is scary because I have a kid, so it's a lot of things that you got to think about. Like when Harvey happened, I'm blessed that we didn't have Milo because I would have been freaking out more, But like I know people. Jessica Lynn, she was at the hospital giving birth.
Wow, well, Harvey was happening.
Well, yeah. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to end it on this note.
No, but I mean it's good. You know why? Because life is not just rainbows. Life is not just butterflies. It's real life. We are like going through a lot of changes.
Yeah.
In our government. Like a lot of people from higher powers, they want to take power. They want to. So I think it's good that we're able to share that. Just be aware, dude. Have a plan, if anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I would
have a plan for everything.
Yeah, because I don't know. I definitely don't think we'd be going to Mexico because Mexico is kind of dangerous right now too. Yeah. So I don't know. I gotta think about it. I really gotta think about it.
Okay, stop, dude. You're getting anxiety now.
Dude, when they said the war was gonna end in 2012, and
you really thought?
I thought.
I never do. I'm just like,
dude, at some point, I feel like I cried because I was so scared. Like, I was just like, I don't want to talk about that. And then Roland is so into like
conspiracy theories.
The
theories of everything.
And he's like, it's going to happen December 20 something in 2012. And I'm just like, right after my birthday? Like,
can we get chocolate? Can we get chocolate cake, please, for my birthday? As my last birthday wish.
I really don't like chocolate like that. What's your favorite type of cake, though?
Tres leches, for sure.
I like vanilla. Oh, I like pineapple, like the upside down pineapple cake. Have you had that? Mm-hmm. Like the pineapple one?
No.
Tiene la piña y luego la cherry. It's so good. I like that one a lot.
I think Kike really likes that one too.
I like that one, and
he makes it.
Regular vanilla cake. Whenever he makes some, let me know.
Yeah.
So, well, with that being said, guys, sorry that Alondra kind of killed the mood with that, but it's cool. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this episode, and so don't forget to subscribe, follow us, and
we'll see you at the event.
No, the event already happened.
Oh yeah,
the event already happened. So we hope y'all had a good time, like at the event, and were able to meet us and talk to us. So with that being said, guys, peace.
Bye.